3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Leader Podcast.
Glad to see you guys. Stop trying to flip the tables Jesus is sitting at. Stop trying to... What is it?
I don't know. I just grabbed the first cup on the
Stop
shelf.
trying to sit at the
Stop
tables.
trying to sit at the tables Jesus flipped.
I thought... Stop trying to flip Jesus' tables. Leave him for him.
I love it.
Man, let's
So
give
much
some
fun.
shout-outs.
Yeah. Hey, have you noticed Jerry Bullard recently?
No, because he's just Mr. Incognito
Stealthy.
in the background.
Right.
He's like an incognito tab in your browser.
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly what that even is.
Me. Oh, that helps you get cheaper flights.
I didn't know about
Yeah,
this.
because like the airlines will track how many times you come back to try and buy, so you got to do incognito.
And then they keep upping the price?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No wonder it's costing me a fortune to go everywhere I go. Hey, Jerry Bullard has been working on our safety team now for almost a full year.
Yeah.
He's jumped into the team lead
Let's go.
spot. Yeah, so he's going to be helping us fill roles, write policies,
Yep.
and all
And
that.
judging
Make sure and judging you. Yeah, Your Honor.
Because he's a judge.
Fairly.
Yeah.
Fairly judging.
He's the judge.
He's fairly
If you
judging.
didn't see it in Group Me.
Yeah,
couple weeks back.
if you don't know what to do with the business thing, he's your judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's a team leader.
Yeah.
So thanks
love
for
that.
hopping in, Jerry.
All in the family.
Yeah.
All in the
Because
family.
Emily's also doing.
You're doing check-in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
team
we
lead
love that.
check-in.
We love
Yeah.
that. All right. Well, you want to do a giveaway?
Yeah, let's do Breakfast in the Bay.
Breakfast in the Bay. So everyone who's at the September leader training,
Yep.
their
they're
name is
bouncing.
in here.
Yep.
Chance to win, and the winner is none other than...
Boom. Philip Strange. It's not Breakfast in the Bay. It's Breakfast in the Leader Lounge.
Oh, so what are we doing for
all of our safety folks?
Yeah.
So it'll be Philip and Jerry and Brent on
Yeah.
Sunday morning. But we got a slew of people on Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
Wesley Rowe, Jackson Boyd, Velvet Potter, Marissa Oliveras, Justin Winstead,
So if you're listening
Tim
to this,
Smith. Yeah.
this coming Sunday,
Yeah.
come get you
Come
get you your breakfast.
Grab a crumpet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love it.
Crumpet. Let's talk about upaging.
Yeah.
So upaging is this weird phenomenon of Gen Z. It's not that weird if you think about it.
Yeah.
Because with their access to digital and social media, it's causing them to just see things that they're seeing at a younger age.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's upaging, right?
Yeah.
Like Gen Alpha seems older than they really are.
Yeah.
And so you might experience that in your small group or connect group, like especially if you have younger kids. Like you might notice some kids that seem really mature,
Yeah.
but as is life, you
Yeah.
might also experience and have some kids that seem
Not quite as mature.
really
Yeah.
immature. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Some
so,
that's based on what they have access to.
yeah, and
Yeah.
parenting and
Yeah.
what school they go to or maybe don't go to, you
Yeah.
know, like there's a lot of different factors that go into that. But and this is me making a leap, right? But
Yeah.
I would imagine that some of that kind of like upaging that we see or whatever is also some of the reason why we see a rise in maybe like anxiety or depression, mental health.
Yeah.
Type things.
They have access to big thoughts that they weren't thinking 20 years ago.
Yeah.
At that age.
Yeah.
So,
And with
true.
it being like the internet, it's global. So
Yeah.
like, you know what's going on in Israel
And Ukraine and
all
wherever.
the places.
Yeah.
And that can cause anxiety because you can't do anything with that.
Right.
It's just
It's just heavy.
worrisome.
Yeah. It's a big thing to carry.
Yeah. And so
That's good.
we just need to be aware of that.
Yeah.
Right. And aware of that kind of variety of students who may seem a little older, but also students
And
who,
honestly, Nick, we probably need to be aware that we don't have that we didn't, like even you didn't have
Right,
that.
right.
So when kids are talking about anxiety and you're like,
What's
what are you
big deal,
anxious for?
kid?
You live in Tarrant County,
Yeah.
in a nice home with all the food, and
Yeah.
you don't have anything to worry about.
It's good.
Except it's different
Yeah.
because they have access to stuff that we weren't thinking about
That's good.
or looking at.
Yeah. It should cause us to just have a little bit of compassion.
Yeah.
Why do they have that? And like, again,
Don't be quick to
and
dismiss.
for us, right, as adults, we're like, you don't have a mortgage, you don't have bills, like,
Facts.
right? You don't have all these things that like cause me stress and worry. Like, why are you stressed and worried? Like, you at their age, like, you didn't have the same level of access that they do, and so you didn't have to figure out what it was like to deal with those types of things at that
Right.
as
at
a
that age.
13-year-old.
Yeah, before your brain is even equipped to handle stuff like
Exactly.
that. Yeah.
The other thing that's really interesting in this upaging conversation is while students may seem younger, they're delaying or pushing off adolescence.
They're younger longer.
Yeah. Yeah. So things like
Interesting.
marriage and mortgages and starting families are all statistically starting at a later date.
Yeah. Again, something to be aware of that my age group, your age group really didn't experience.
Yeah.
We went and got some independence, and when we got it, we kept it.
Yeah.
And we ran with it.
Yeah.
This generation dabbles in independence for a minute and then steps back in where it's safe.
Yeah.
And then dabbles for a minute and then steps back in where it's safe.
Well, and some of it, like especially Gen Alpha, right? Like the like oldest of them, like they're just
Sure.
starting to like experience even a little bit of independence, driver's license and
Right.
whatnot. But like we're seeing some of this with Gen Z.
Yeah.
And like some of it is like it has to be that way. Like
Yeah.
it's expensive to buy a house.
Yeah, right.
It's expensive to
Yeah.
do some of these
Yeah.
things.
The economic climate makes you do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
But we're, as a youth ministry, we're in a unique position to like be on both sides of this, right? Like the up-aging conversation and also the delayed adolescence conversation.
Yeah.
And so it depending on kind of where you fall in the conveyor belt of student ministry, like you have a role to play.
Yes.
On both ends of this spectrum. And so shout out to people like our FSO team.
Oh man.
Who help launch our students as well as a program can.
Oh, yeah, better than any ministry to seniors I've seen anywhere in any church ever.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
So,
fantastic. Which doesn't necessarily mean they're not still going to have delayed adolescence, but
Right.
they're going to have a lot more information as
Right.
they're navigating when they're ready to be independent.
Yeah.
They have more tools.
Yeah,
to do that with.
FSO, if you didn't know, is like for seniors only.
Yeah.
Super practical things like, how to change your oil and cook an egg, but also very spiritual, like how to find a church next year
Yeah.
and those.
Yeah,
types
how
of
to know
things.
the church lines up with what you believe biblically.
Yeah, so
yeah,
so
it's
good.
fantastic. Good job, you guys.
So
Love
maybe
it.
do a story.
Yeah, let's do a story. I almost forgot about story time.
Yeah, you can't forget about story time. So I went on vacation a couple weeks back. And when I was gone, I got everything all set up, made sure all the
No holes.
all the ducks were in a row and everything like that. Which I don't know, was that true?
It
Was
went
there no holes?
perfect.
Great.
Yeah, we didn't even know you worked here anymore.
Great. But I got back on like a Friday, so I knew I'd be at church on Sunday. I woke up on Sunday, I was getting ready for church, and I thought to myself, uh-oh, I forgot.
I took care of all the things when I wasn't going to be here.
Yeah.
I didn't take care of the things when I was going to be
Yeah.
here.
So I was like, I don't think I scheduled anyone for today.
Shocking.
And I didn't.
Yeah.
So I got in. I get in kind of early, So I got
Yeah.
in and I messaged the people that were scheduled for the day. And I was, of course, I was like, I'm so sorry. It's my fault, blah, 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 all the things.
Sure.
If you're available, I'd love to have you at your scheduled times.
Yeah.
Well, the kid for first service was not here.
Yeah.
No shade on him. My fault.
Yeah.
Right? But he
Had to take a
texted
shower.
me like, I just woke up. I'm on my way. I was like, I'm already on stage with the countdown on. So
Yeah, you're not going to make it in time, bro.
I would love to see you, but you're not going to be able to do tech, which is
Yeah.
fine because I can actually run everything remotely from my phone.
I love that feature.
And so I was just going to do that, and it was all going to be fine. I was going to turn the music down. I was going to go to the next slide. Well, at like a minute or so left on the countdown clock, Ruben Oliveras runs up to me, and he's like, there's no one in the booth, which should be a big problem. He didn't know I had a plan.
right, for sure.
And so I was like, do you need me to do it? I
It's
was
like
like,
the countdown's on and there's no one there.
Yeah, he's like,
Shout
I
out
was
to
like-
Ruben for noticing
right?
that.
So him and Liam Youngman, they're both on the team. They both jumped in.
Yeah, but weren't scheduled.
Not
They
scheduled.
just saw
Liam ran the
Hull.
computer. Ruben ran
Come
the board
on.
and just knocked it out of the park.
That same day, we had a leader unexpectedly be out.
Oh,
And Ruben jumped in as a co-leader for 6th grade boys that morning.
what a guy.
Yeah, I love watching our students take hold of
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
Like own this place.
So
It's
shout
fantastic.
out. Marissa,
Um,
if you're listening to this.
Yeah, good job with that kid.
Tell
and
him,
also
good job.
Ella. Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys crushing it.
All right.
Okay, great. Crash land it.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Bye.